Kakadosh Bokeror, we're just continuing with halachot of Pesach. We have to prepare our houses already from 30 days beforehand, that we should be careful from Hametz before Pesach. So the Mishabura brings down the 30 days before, we start being careful, being cautious with what we're doing in order that we will not have Hametz, and then it's going to be very difficult to get rid of that Hametz. Obviously, what happens is we start already, that's why immediately after Purim, we already start from preparations for the Chag Pesach, and we start whether it's going to be preparing the house and looking through, right, to make sure that there's not going to be chametz. There was a minhag even to paint the house, even though again it's not an obligation, but there was a minhag, and if it is that people are going to paint or pass through the house, make sure that you're doing it l'shem shamayim, because it's always better than when you're doing it only for the l'shem HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and you're doing it for the mitzvah of the Chag Pesach, so that way it's going to be lichvod HaChag, so it's going to be completely different than when it's going to be without that and just stam, you're doing spring cleaning or anything else. That is going to be very, very important, right? Because they speak about it, that why don't we do it for Sukkot, and it's only Minhag Yisrael by the Pesach, right? Because remember that the Chag Pesach is done inside the house. Chag Sukkot, you go outside of the house, so nobody's going to paint their house lichvod Sukkot if you're going to be eating outside, but lichvod Pesach that you're inside, right? Other than if you're going to go to a hotel, but then obviously if you're inside, so then there is an inyan, right? And again, Minhag Yisrael Torah, so therefore just do it l'shem shamayim, that you're doing it for the mitzvah and you're not doing it for any other reason. A person should be very, very careful that they should not come and say that Pesach is difficult. Why? Anything that you come and you find difficulty with, so then what happens is that the children and grandchildren and so on and so forth, they do not want to do it because they say, we don't want the headaches. However, though, if we come and we do it, l'shem shamayim, we do it with happiness, so therefore that many times we'll go, and that's why the Nashim Tzadkaniyot, even though they go way above and beyond what they're obligated to do, right? However, though, right, again, if as long as they're doing it with simcha and everything, it's going to continue. And many times we've seen that people have only done exactly mi'ikar adin, and then their children or grandchildren are not on the path of Torah and Yirat Shamayim. However, though, those are the ones that they do above and beyond, even though they're doing extra, but since they're doing it with simcha, they're doing it with happiness, so therefore it's going to continue with the tradition. We're going to just speak about 3 different places right now to do with chametz. There's 3 different categories. The first category is going to be that you're obligated to come and to look for chametz and to do the kat chametz and clean. It's places where for sure chametz have come. That's going to be whether it's going to be the kitchen cabinets, and other things as well. The second one is going to be where it's usual that it could be that there's going to be chametz there, right? So he says there's a chashash savir that's probably there, but it's not 100%. So there, all you have to do is you have to clean it and you have to do the kat chametz. The last one is going to be where it's probably no chametz at all. There you don't have to clean and you don't have to search for the chametz. So one of the examples is going to be the curtains. The curtains in the house, right? It's very nice if you want to clean them lichvot Pesach, but we don't think that somebody came with a piece of bread and stuck it onto the curtain and then it's going to stay there and then you have a problem on Pesach. Or for example, where the sheets are. When you have sheets, comforters, many times people have a cupboard that in that cupboard they have, whether it's going to be towels or sheets and comforters and pillows and other things like that, there usually there's not going to be chametz. So in a place such like that, you're not obligated neither to check or neither also, right, to clean. So again, these are 3 different places. Obviously the first 2 you're obligated to clean and to check, but the last one you're not obligated to check or to clean, and we'll continue with a different halachot later on.